Stephen Bartlett's annoying video is everywhere. That is absolutely the route he's gone down. Why can he do it, but we can't?
Huge reach, massive awareness, probably multiple campaigns, putting budget on it and just whacking ads out there.
Welcome to the Fake Marketer, everybody.
Welcome.
Nick, welcome back.
Thank you very much for having me.
Nick, it's such a pleasure.
I love being here, I realised.
I know, I just can't get enough of you.
I know.
Well, today, we have a guest.
Yeah. Is she going to have the mic? Should we give her a mic?
No, they can.
We got this mic.
Oh, you could share one.
They can share one, yeah. Oh, Michael's like, I'm not giving my mic away.
It took me so long to get this microphone. So.
Rosie's here.
I
That's
just
where,
had...
like, a load of background noise, like, yeah, cheers, out, you know. Hi, Rosie.
Hi, guys.
Rosie's our new marketing lady.
Lady. Why is that offensive?
What's wrong with that?
Why is that offensive? You are a lady.
Did I say that wrong?
No, you didn't say that.
Really?
Like the nice lady that comes in.
Oh, I suppose it is. Have you seen that nice lady who lives down the road?
Yeah, she's always
What else can I say? Woman. You're not a new marketing woman? Is that better?
Woman or girl? What would you? How should we say
Right.
that?
Anyway.
How should the intro be though? Our new marketing what? What would you say?
A person. But you know what I love? I did Rosie.
She, her.
She, her. Right. Right. Rosie's email signature is the best thing in the world. So it says head of marketing events for the time being.
Oh, that's good. I like that. That's good.
Do you know? We don't like to be tied down. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think talking of intros, like you're talking about your signature. Apart from a face, we're the same on LinkedIn now. Because when I was going for that LinkedIn training the other day, I was like, oh, need to do that. Oh, need to do that. Basically, and changed it to mine.
I wonder
I've
why
even
you kept
taken the
viewing
same
my
name.
profile.
Who's right?
Oh, nice.
Apart from you've done some things I still can't figure out. How you've left gaps in places, and I can't figure that out. So.
You've got like a video, like profile picture or something as well.
Yeah, because I'm an absolute legend.
So.
You can hear that on the podcast.
You can. Well, should we turn it off then?
I said we'd turn it off, but I said next week, let's put it on to heat the room first, because otherwise you're walking
Yeah,
cold.
so when can you do that in future? Just like come down. You're down here for half an hour. Heat it up.
Melting for
You're
that.
not.
We don't
You're
care.
not. You're not. You're
Just
not.
got to deliver.
Can you just be the nice lady that comes down?
Yeah, the nice man who comes in.
Anyway, today, we're going to be discussing something that you and I spoke about earlier on, which is Stephen Bartlett's annoying video,
Yeah.
which is... Have you got it?
You've got it. You must try this.
I'll find it.
You must try this.
You must try this with one of his screens. And you know that that's been through so much testing to get to that point. Because I've actually seen... I think I've seen a longer one where he starts with something different and then goes, you must try this.
There's about 5 different, because they've all got like a little bubble. I've seen now like 5 different versions that all have a different bit of copy in the middle.
Yeah. But I think he's stolen my Omni 8 idea.
Okay, well, before we go into that, because, you know, Messiah over there of Meta, have you seen...
Not quite, but
No,
I did
not
invent
quite.
a few things.
No. Have you seen any ads?
I have. There was one I couldn't quite find. I've got 2.
So you didn't say that.
No, I don't know what they are.
Okay.
So much goes on.
Nick, what ads have you seen this week?
I
They've caught your
thought
attention.
the best ad I've seen is Greg's Valentine's box, which is
Oh.
a complete copy. If you go onto the website, please, Michael. They've copied Cadbury's milk tray box and made it all lovely on top with hearts and everything like that. And when you open it, it's got 4 sausage rolls and 4 slices. And it's only available for Uber delivery, so don't deal with Uber. And you can only get it on Valentine's Day. How cool is that?
That's brilliant. What would you do if Orion
Oh,
whacked
two sausage rolls.
Orion, what do you reckon? Would that get given the A-OK?
I'd be really surprised if he's a vegetarian.
Maybe you can get the veggie one.
Maybe it's a veggie one.
Do you want to get a veggie version?
I wanted it. I was going to get it for Felix, and then I realised Uber's not going to come near me,
No.
so that was out. But I thought, well, he's not going to eat all of it, so then I'm going to have to help it. And considering I'm trying to feed the guns and be good, I can't. I'm going to have to just move my chair. So talk amongst yourselves, because yes, I did get the squeaky one.
Okay. So that's the ad you've seen this week. I'm not going to give a shout out to an ad. Oh wait, there. No, it's the wrong week, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to give a shout out to Michael for one of his clips.
Did it make you laugh out loud?
Yeah,
I had one that made me laugh out loud.
Is it the one for? Well, the one that I loved was the Eco Swash one. Right, my little head was bobbing around.
I haven't seen that.
Walk along.
Yeah.
That was a good clip.
Can you show it, Michael?
Do you want to know like the funniest thing was when I was doing that ad, my girlfriend was also working from home and she works in recruitment and has like a serious actual job, and I felt really bad.
You need to talk in the mic.
No, it's fine. No, pick it up. It's fine.
Because she was like doing the meetings and like, oh, I'm just like stressed about this or whatever, and I was currently editing James on a little stick man to be walking around.
You're not seeing it?
Walking around the show on a little stick man.
It's like South Park. It's like
I can't remember which I laughed at. It involved me. You taking the mickey out of me or something.
I love these because when you run a lot, you get a lot of washing. Your t-shirts stink after a while. So I was walking through it. They were on the stand. I was like, what's this?
That's very good, actually.
So yeah, I like that this week.
I think you're doing really well on your clips.
That's right.
I think your clips are looking really good.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Family Feud, the Family Fortunes one?
Yes, I think that's the one I laughed at.
Ah, Nick,
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
That one's
Yeah.
good.
The Boddington family.
I've got an ad that I saw that I liked.
Oh, go on then.
I've been saving it since the 30th of January because I've not been here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's really crap.
Oh, talking of McMuffins,
No,
I had one.
I've
yesterday.
seen it.
Can you see it? It's meant to look like
A swipe.
Swipe for
meant to
the.
look like, you know, the little alarm. That you
Yeah,
have
the
on,
alarm.
Things, but nowhere does it say McDonald's aside from.
It doesn't need to because you automatically know it's a McMuffin. It's like Barbie, isn't
It
it?
just says you can't really see it on here because of the
7:30 a.m.
7:30 a.m. breakfast done properly. And I'm like, it's good that.
Yeah.
Did you take that photo?
Yeah, that's why it's a cackle all around it.
A star for 10 out of 10 for effort.
I actually ran across the road, and I was like, oh,
You didn't run.
I did.
You
I've
walked.
I went across the road, took a photo, and was like, oh, got to take a photo of that for the.
I've seen that, and I thought that was brilliant. Actually, also. Yeah, I like
Because
that.
you're quite sensible, aren't you? Are you quite sensible?
I'd say so.
Yeah, so you probably saw that and went, I need to find a zebra crossing.
No, I didn't. I literally ran across
And
the
walk
road.
back like 500 metres, cross the road, then walk back up again. that was what
No,
Josh
I
would do.
ran across for the pod.
Right.
And then
So.
I was arguing with my mom.
Can I just have one thing while at McDonald's before we carry on? Just a little thing that
Proceed.
annoyed
Yeah.
me.
Proceed.
I got one of those. Oh my god, that was a legit stutter. A McMuffin.
When?
I got one yesterday.
What?
Yeah, I was starving yesterday morning,
Okay. Yeah.
and they were like, "Do you want to get a McMighty?"
Oh.
And this has now got bacon, egg, cheese, sausage, and you can choose a bit of ketchup or you can choose brown sauce. So I looked at the thing and went, yeah, I was starving. I thought, oh, I'll get a hash brown. And maybe I need a coffee, I'll have a flat white. I thought it was going to come to £5, £5.29. £7.80 or something like this came to. I paid, there was traffic in front of me. I then wound myself up and then wound down the window and got her attention again. Can we just go over the costs of this again? How much is one of those on its own? And she went, I said, is the coffee included? She was like, yeah, you've had the meal. I was like, so how much is that on its own? She was like, £5.29. I was like, so nearly £8, and I've got that. And she was like, yeah, it's really expensive, isn't it? I was like, really? That's not cheap food anymore. That's not cheap food anymore. They put some bacon in it.
Was it good?
Was it good? It fell apart too easily. You know when you have a burger like that, and you couldn't drive with it. I had to pull over. I just wanted a one-handed thing.
Okay. You sorted now. You got that off your chest. Right, so this Stephen Bartlett advert is f***ing everywhere.
Shouldn't swear.
Oh, Jake, sorry. Right, it's everywhere. To the point that Rob Beckett even done a have you seen the video?
That was one of the things we should have saved as a good thing we saw. Advert.
Yeah, but that was brilliant.
He's even helping advertise.
He is.
Bartlett.
He's literally there going, as anyone, no, what is it?
No, the camera turns on him. He just goes, I don't know if anyone can help me out there. I'm trying to figure out whether Steve Bartlett likes Huel, and I just don't know whether he likes Huel or not.
Yeah, if you could let me know.
Yeah, put it in the comments below.
There's a few different versions of it. This is interesting because I went on YouTube to find it, and it pulled up with a sponsored ad at the top. But this is an unlisted video. But
That's another one. My Secret Health
I'm
Hack.
assuming this is how they have all the different versions of it. I don't know.
You think he's good looking, Rosie? No, we had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah, so that's.
Oh, he's not an ugly guy, is he?
Yeah, but that's the thing. That was the thing that we couldn't work out.
Okay, well, forget about that. I don't care if he's attractive or not.
I think once you try it, you'll understand why this is such an essential part of my life right now. I'm someone that understands, probably from doing this podcast, the importance of having greens in my life.
Do you know what I love about that? He's been so clever with that podcast in terms of the narrative with health. He's been very clever with
It's
that.
very much health at the moment.
Well,
But then have you seen the ones where people are like beefing
Yeah,
against?
there's a lot of controversy with it.
well, there's a lot, but if you look at what he's done to put the narrative a certain way, and obviously on the back of it, he's selling Huel now. He's a clever marketer. That is absolutely the route he's gone down.
Oh, he's a brand now, and he's just going to make as much money out of his brand as possible. Yeah, Zoe. Oh, Zoe's now in Marks and Spencer's. Who got them in there? That's why he's a dragon, isn't he?
I've seen him on the Zoe app with the thing.
He's now got to the point that he'll be approached by so many businesses, and Zoe, he's just like, okay, so I'm having dinner with the guy who owns Marks and Spencer's or chairman, and I'll put that in there, and then I'll have 15% of the company, please. Fair play. But that's the power of brand, isn't it? Look at the likes of Gary Vaynerchuk and all that. Once you've got a brand,
Gary V.
they're on the podcast again. You could always re-clip that. Learned a lot from me, those two. Him and Grant. Didn't they? Can't believe they're my first followers. And they're still with me now.
Have you seen those videos? Oh, right.
You've not seen the old clips of me talking dominate. You've not seen any of that.
Right.
Oh, Rosie, you've seriously missed out.
Rosie, if you've got an hour of your time spare, just for
I'd
pure
like
comedy.
to. I think what would be important, Rosie, as our new marketing CMO,
For the time
is that you actually know what content goes out.
Yeah. And
So
it's
if you could watch,
this is what goes on.
if you could watch every 100 podcasts, listen to them, and then watch every clip. There's 3 clips for each podcast, just to fill your mind with the content that go out.
Right,
Not
back-
the fact you've worked for us as
Right.
well for like 6 months.
Back onto Bartlett. But
Yeah.
what we were discussing this morning was the frustration of trying to get your message out there on Meta, especially Meta. But Meta only allowing your message or your posts, your ad to go to a certain volume of people, even though the audience is broad. But what's annoying is people like Bartlett, the fact that Rob Beckett's saying around that means that he would probably have touched most devices in the UK. I'd have had in a guess. Why can he do it but we can't?
Well, as you're talking, I'm thinking. So, I think you told me, you reminded me or something, you said this to someone the other day, is that why do certain people see their adverts and it goes to their phone book as well, doesn't it, from their device? Okay? But you've also got the fact that we did the trial at home where we said, I need a seat cover for my Harley Davidson. Caroline had done that, and she tested out the Meta's listening. Well, not Meta's, our devices are listening. And then she saw Windrider ads 3 times on that night. When you've got a brand like him, and you've got the biggest podcast, you're on Dragon's Den, the thing is, you're going to fit into so many interest groups. Like the algorithm has Steve Bartlett in it, doesn't it? And it's just going to get pushed out. But the thing that's more interesting is that there's a really high frequency on it.
Ridiculous.
And I've actually seen, even before we had this conversation, I actually went and I've seen these adverts and gone, why am I seeing the same advert so many times? And that's why I think they're using some kind of omnipresent thing, and they're just doing huge reach. I don't think that's going to be on a conversion campaign. I think they will have it, but I think they're just doing massive awareness, probably multiple campaigns, putting budget on it, and just completely just going whacking ads out there.
How much is a
Same people are
CPM on a
seeing
reach
it.
campaign at the minute? For something like that, how much would that be?
Like probably cheap, less than 50p. I think it's just get it like massive omnipresent. It's just we've even got comedians talking about it because it's being shown so many times to anyone. If you've basically gone fitness on some app on your phone, on Google, and you've looked at anything to do with health, you're going to get shown that.
Have you seen it, Rosie?
Yeah. No, but I've seen it on YouTube talking about it.
But it hasn't come up in your.
No.
That's
Oh.
interesting, isn't it? And you're into your health.
I think I've seen that ad probably every day since.
I reckon I could open TikTok now, and if I just sit here doing this, I'll tell you when I see it.
Make it happen with YouTube, it's not working. But
If this comes up straight
if
away.
the video's got like more. If it's like a long video, it's like.
Oh my god!
See what I mean?
Maybe it's aimed more at men.
Need you to read about wealth, investing, and money.
Well, I've only gone on Huel. I've gone on Huel like because of this podcast when we talked about it. I've gone on the website and now I've literally got it every day. And if there's like a video where they've got multiple ad breaks in it, I'll get it multiple times through the same video.
Yeah.
So there you go. I clicked 3 times and Steve Bartlett picked up. That was on TikTok. Let's have a look on Reels.
Yeah, I'm getting it on YouTube mainly.
But
You're getting on YouTube, are you?
Yeah,
I've not.
I'm genuinely seeing it every day.
But not everyone can emulate that, can they?
No, I think
Not even spend wise. If you were to think from a spend perspective, there's plenty of businesses out there that have the same amount of spend as that Huel will for that ad, but they won't get anywhere close to the reach that he's got on that.
No.
Nowhere near. I just don't believe it.
But he's also he knows his stuff, doesn't he? Apparently, when I've read stuff about him, like he's a very good marketer. Like he really gets it.
Yeah, but if you're doing a reach campaign, what are you going to do different to him?
Well, if they're already like we've read and we explained before this podcast, if his social media manager is testing 400 pieces of creative just for every organic post that goes out about the next show, what are they doing to sell the product?
This is the one I keep getting. Found it. It's literally on the Diversity.
The best product that Huel have released in recent times. Many of you will think of alternatives to this, but I've tried those alternatives and none of them are as tasty as Huel's daily greens. When you get
Do you know what? I love how he talks. It's his product. It's his product.
He talks like he's never seen it before.
I can't believe it.
He talks about his with so much passion, doesn't he?
So, I've got this new Huel. It's like you were probably there when they were making it.
I would bet that tastes like crap.
It's, yeah.
Have you ever had a green drink that hasn't made you want to throw up? He's like compared to the competitors out there. I love this. I love drink. I wake up in the morning. I go, I can't wait to have that green drink. It's a lie. It's a lie. I know more people that drink Huel or have tried my Huel because we have it. It's our life, isn't it? And they go, oh, I'll have a sip of that and go, that's absolutely rank. More people think that's rank than nice. I think we just have acclimatized to the fact that that's what we drink in the morning. I think most people. I've tried to get Caroline to drink, and she's like, I don't want to have them on my lips again. So he's just us with that thing. His taste has gone pretty bad. 3 weeks later, he's going.
I don't believe it.
This is normal.
I just
Are you going to buy it?
Am I going to buy it?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No,
Let's try
no.
it.
50 quid a month. No.
50 quid a month, that is.
Yeah, the guy is absolutely rolling in.
Yeah,
They also have a really strong affiliate program.
it's a fantastic business.
Oh yeah, that app's...
I'm waiting for someone to send me something to go, it's not that good for you. That's my next thing, because everything else I have that I think I found something has been thrown back in my face, and I've stopped having it, and I've gone.
£45 for 30 servings.
45 quid a month.
Well, you'd go into that vitamin list first of all and see what the quantities of the vitamin and minerals are in there to see if it's actually the amount.
And I tell you why. This is why I think so.
Oh, AG1 won't give away their list because it's proprietary information. So even though they'll tell you what's in it, they won't tell you the volumes because of that.
So then how do you know the recommended daily level?
This is where we're staying to advertising, right? This is where it's really hard. Like you're into it, I'm into it, and I spend probably, and I could spend far much more money on it. And I listen to his podcast because I'm really interested in the health and well-being stuff. I just like listening to that sort of topic. And that Tim Spector, who owns Zoe, and now gave away 30% to him. Probably the best movie they've made. I listened to his podcast, and there were certain things that I started changing in the way my diet was, okay? To do with the, kimchi is really good for you because it's fermented, so fermented vegetables. He teaches you on the thing how to do it yourself, all this sort of stuff. I've not learned that. But then the tonic guy on TikTok, who I've also shared with you, who goes to the supermarket.
Yeah, I've seen it all the time. Yeah.
And he looks at the back of ingredients and goes, don't have this, blah, 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 blah. Or just, little thing. I'm not going to tell you to not do it, but these are the things you need to know about. He's caning Zoe product in Marks and Spencer's by going, it's supposed to have 139 of these in it, but it's also got this gum, this, blah, blah, blah. He said you're better off just picking that up and eating it. So it's a money thing. So then you're thinking, you don't even know who to listen to.
No.
Do you?
That guy's really good, actually.
He is good.
He's very good.
And he jumps around a lot, doesn't he? But he is good.
What do you mean he jumps around?
He's like, you've got to try this product. If you are doing anything or having this, you need to try this.
It's like listening to you on ear.
Yeah. But yeah, so then you hear, I don't know anymore. I don't know, and I'm waiting for them to go, Huel is really bad, or something, or there's some chemical in it to do with the flavouring. I get all the pea puree. Why does it taste so good for us? It's made out of peas and lentils and all those sort of things, all crushed up on. Oh, now we need to make it taste like salted caramel. What have we got in the fridge? We haven't got it in the fridge, but we can go into the lab and pull in some weird human man-made things and put it in there and make it taste like salted caramel.
But that's the flavouring.
I know it is, but you can't get away from it, can you? Huel have packaged that up and done an amazing job, and I wish I owned it. But we are going to find out that something's not good for us, isn't it?
Nick, the reality is nothing's good for us.
I had a McDonald's yesterday, didn't I? But I'm not having McDonald's for breakfast every single day.
At least McDonald's aren't lying. McDonald's aren't going, oh, this is great for you.
I don't know. They've been caught a lot, Michael, for their advertising. They got caught. The best one was our beef burgers are made from 100% beef. And the 100% beef was the name of the company they were buying the beef from. It wasn't the actual beef.
Is that true?
Yeah.
The company was called 100% Beef?
Yeah, Google it. Yeah, no, this was a lawsuit years ago. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. Chicken nuggets class. Of course they're not. No, they are, but the chicken's like it's put into a blender and it's just come out the other end.
Huh.
Hey, do you not know that?
This is McDonald's refuting it.
There's a thing I saw the other day.
They got sent to, they got a lawsuit for it in the US.
So I think we're in a world now where advertising is, I don't know, you're seeing a lot of different advertising on products that you think are healthy.
What can people learn from Stephen Bartlett and that green
From the ad he's done.
Yeah.
Using a great opening 3 seconds.
I don't even know if the one I'm seeing, I don't even know if it's that good because he pauses like one word into it and he goes like, this product, and I'm like, if that was anyone other than him, I feel like they would have clicked on.
So if we're going to...
He's wanting to stop and think, what is he contemplating before he shares?
Okay, so you talk about we talk about Mr. Beast because he's now
I referenced it today, Nick.
telling people. So you know Mr. Beast? Yeah. He now through his Twitter, he uses his Twitter account as more of an educational account. So he tells people with links to different videos on how to do it. So he's becoming like a bit of an educator. And he talks about the first 3 to 5 seconds where he gets that hook in or gets that attention and then talks about you're already in then, and then he talks about the rest of it, and it doesn't have to be as fast and quick because you already know what you're in for.
I watched like his whole last video on Twitter, it was like 10-minute videos.
Yeah, I bet you if you played that video again after Steve, because I've not paid enough attention because I'll get rid of it as quickly as possible, but he'll be saying you have to try this, and then he'll slow down into it.
Yeah.
And you're already in. And that's what we keep on telling our clients to do. And that's what you can learn from it, is the fact that those 3 seconds or 5 seconds doesn't have your logo slowly coming up onto the screen. It goes straight into it. And the rest of the other 45 seconds doesn't matter as much.
Is that what we do with our clips?
That's what I tried to do, yeah. I'll do the first bit of it to be like, well, if you think about the one that like sorry, I just grabbed the mic. Our one that's like the one that got loads of views about the bank holidays. Like the very first bit of it is you saying, I effing hate bank holidays. It's like that's already got you in them, because then they're like, oh, why does he hate bank holidays? Well, most people just heard that and then angrily.
We got so much abuse on that one.
Did you? What
No,
comments?
There's not I. We.
Oh, us. Oh,
Yeah.
that one, yeah.
Bet you're fun at parties and
Yeah. Here they come.
Bet you two are fun.
We are actually.
Yeah, we are. And don't you forget it, all right?
I completely understand that people might come across us in normal life and go, but get us at a party. Get us letting our hair down, and it's different, isn't it?
Wow.
Do you know what? Do you know what I've done at home now? I've
Moved your light?
realised that the light above me has not done me any favours
No,
for 4
it's
years.
not. Yeah.
It doesn't come on anymore. I've got 2 lamps.
Soft low lighting is key.
Idiot.
Who?
You and your mate, Jake. So, what can you learn from it?
Yeah.
Can you learn anything from it?
It's no, not really.
What he said.
The problem is that you look at stuff like that and go, "Oh, it's incredible! It's brilliant."
He's also Stephen Bartlett.
Exactly that.
If you started it and went, you have to try this, they just swipe. They go, "But that's such a good
Is
hook.
that mini me?
That's such a good hook."
Like, yeah. Just there's only so much you can learn from there, is there? Really?
Yeah, but look at our Facebook Ads Clinic ads back 3 years ago. We started off with a good hook, and they actually worked.
Oh, they're going to be turned back on soon.
What, those actual videos?
Yeah, they worked. Yeah,
I think we need to test them.
will we turn them back on? Have you seen them? Have you seen them? They're so bad. I had hair.
James going up and down on his tiptoes.
Yeah,
I mean, they're quite comical, but
it worked. Nick, it worked. They're absolutely horrendous, but they worked.
I know what my other ads are. I know what my other ad idea is that I've seen. That was my next one. It's brought me back. It reminded me.
Okay.
So I'll share that on the next episode.
Okay, cool. But what have I learned? Absolutely nothing. I've learned that if you've got loads and loads of money and a really good personal brand, you can do whatever you want.
I also know what we're going to discuss on the next episode.
I'll go on.
I've got the topic. We're going to talk about LinkedIn.
Oh, I love LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I had a workshop today. It was with charity. That's what I was down here for a couple of hours.
You're training them. Oh, were you in here when I walked in the office then?
Yeah,
Was it
the
you in
workshop,
here?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't see a bald head.
No, well, that boulder was just where Rosie was.
I thought...
Other people waiting.
I probably just thought it was another addition to one of these hanging lights. But then realised that it wouldn't be that high. That's a great caning.
Yeah, well done. Cool. So now I've learned absolutely nothing from that ad whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it is fair play to him because he's got it absolutely everywhere.
I think it's good. I like the guy. I've got time for him.
Oh, he's nailing it.
He wants to come on.
I like listening to his podcasts. He's stopped talking about his girlfriend as much now, which is good. Well, I've got a problem with her, but he always brings her.
Yeah, he does.
He does a lot, doesn't he?
Nick, thank you so much for coming on
It's
today.
been an absolute pleasure. I've enjoyed every moment of it. I'm in the window of the new podcast, of the image I saw. Middle window.
Is he?
What do you mean middle?
You've edited the bus, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
The bus. I'm in the bus now.
Yeah, the bus shouldn't be there.
Were you not in the bus before?
It was just James and Rupert in the front seat.
Lad. Rufus, absolute boy.
Can you put me in the bus this week?
Can do. I think there's only 3 windows though, so one of us
Guest
is get.
appearance
Put her on the roof,
I can.
hanging on.
on a little stick body.
Well, you're an addition to the podcast, are you?
No.
Oh, we'll be like bad friends soon. She'll be bringing her sister in, won't she? I don't think we can do the topics though.
Do you watch? Do you know what Bad Friends?
Do I?
The podcast.
Are you on TikTok? You do have TikTok.
Nick, you actually have to listen to. I know we're
I
going.
know,
off
but the
topic,
clips are amazing.
the latest episode last Monday, they had one of the producers on.
When you go home, TikTok, Bad Friends, and just
Bad
watch
Friends
the clips.
podcast. Bobby Lee, Andrew Santino.
Watch the clips.
Incredible. But that's it.
Yeah.
There you go. Stephen Bartlett, absolute legends, nailing it. Everyone's lost sanity with him, so they're just buying his products.
Yeah. Good for him.
Fair play.
But absolutely. If I just sold out for 80 million quid and wanted to be a brand, I would have loved to have turned out that way.
Yeah, I know.
He's done exactly what it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I can't think of anything worse.
Can't think of any ones.
Yeah. Public eye stuff, not interested. Nick, on the other hand.
Should we go on to the next one?